Hello, this is Jared playing Shapez 2, and today I'm going to be slicing a watermelon. Not a real watermelon, this watermelon. So let's mark this across the screen. The other thing I'm going to be doing, I see that I've got this circle. Basically, I only need circles today, but I will need red and green. I'm getting a little bit tired of waiting for fluid to go a good distance when I want it, so I'm going to invest in some research points. I'm going to invest in this fluid wagon, costing 25. Eek, that better be worth it. I think it will. I will clear the board and then we'll begin. So everything's been cleared except for the circles in the green over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a paint ×4. Flip this around this way, put the liquid on the right side, have that go down. Now it would be easy enough just to connect this, not really that far, but let's try to do this with trains instead. So we should have fluid loading, okay, fluid loader. Let's try. We're going to want to put in one. Oh no, I've got that wrong, don't I? I want to have that essentially load in from here. Go in this direction. Maybe I'll do the same like last time where I have 8. Feed 8 of these guys. And we'll create a train. I guess this is going to be where things are. Okay, so this is what I've got, which is new. The fluid wagon. Place behind a locomotive to add a fluid wagon to the train. I'm assuming this is just the same as Shapez. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, and if that works, maybe I'm just going to get rid of that temporarily. I'm going to go save this as a template because I suspect that'll be used quite often. We'll put that under train. Liquid load. For some reason I like to call it liquid. I'll call this ×8. And then we'll need the opposite. I'll save that as a blueprint as well because I suspect that'll be used often. Not a very long distance, but here we go. So, I assume it's the same. We've got, in fact, I wonder if it's worth going to the shape unload ×8, spinning this way, and just kind of removing. I don't know, that probably wasn't worth it, but okay. This will be flipped around. 2, 3, 4. We'll get a match the same on the other side. And then let's connect these guys all up to there. And then hold on. Let's save that off. So put that in train. I'll call that liquid unload ×4. No, that's ×8. We'll connect it to see if this works. And if it does, then we should be taking a train shape load ×8. Flip this way. Make sure that fits. It does not. Put that there. Send this train to our output vortex way over here. Then we'll let this run for a bit and see what happens. Okay, not much has been going on. That's because I forget the stop. I get the stop here. I guess that's because I copied the other one. I guess that's the advantage, but I forget the stop here. So before I go any further, if I don't fix this now, I'm just going to be doing the same mistake all over. So hold on. Click save as. Let's put that under train. Wish they had folders here rather than this big massive structure. Okay, so this is a train liquid. This is the liquid load. Okay, that's the one we want to replace. Reconnect this. Connect the train again. Now we'll see if we get some success. Okay, so green going into the train. Being dropped off here. Looks like it works pretty much the same as Shapez. Excellent. Alright, we'll leave this alone for a bit and we'll see what happens. You've got our green circles on the move. So with that, let's carry on. Let's take a copy of this. Flip that there. And let's try to... I already have this red. Perfect. So let's try out our new blueprint. This is a train, so we want a liquid load times 8. Set that right there. So that's going to send some... it'll create our red liquid going into a red train. And then let's have this go down in this area. Then we will put in our train liquid unload times 8. Maybe have that, yeah, there we go. Have that output on this side. Then we will want the painting times 4. So basically same thing, except for we want to go liquid on the left side. So we'll take this liquid line, have that go up, meet there. We'll take our circles, have that go into there. And I think that should give us some red circles. We're not quite ready for it, but I'll be back once this completes, which I don't think is going to take very long. Nearly at 1,000 of 3,000. We're now at past 2,000. I think we can leave that actually. Let's zoom back out. Let's take this train out. So we're still waiting for these red circles. We can check this off now. So now we need a proper watermelon that's been sliced. So I assume this is like the watermelon that's hasn't been sliced, just whole. This is now sliced in half, where you can see the inside of it. Okay, let's see. That's going to involve stacking. So we've got a platform for stacking times 4. Right, have that go. So on the right side, that's what's going to be on top. So this is the opposite of what we want. So now I have to hit the mirror button. And I believe this, if I collect all this is exactly what we want. Take that out. Let's put in our shape load. Train shape load times 8. Flip this. No. There we go. And make sure this is connected. So we've got our green loading in. We have to wait just a little bit for the red, and we'll see where this gets us. These are looking like tasty watermelons. Well, maybe not, but nonetheless. Green and red circles going in here. And I think we just need to let that go for a bit, and we've got our points. Just watching this run through, and I'm wondering if actually having 8 of these is slowing me down, in the sense that these guys are not all loading into one. Instead, they're kind of, if this was going in a priority order, I think I wouldn't mind. But it kind of, the longer this is, the more time I need to wait for one of these guys to go in. The other thing is that by the time the train is gone and back again, I've got a blank conveyor belt. So there's definitely something to be optimized around here. I think we'll probably need one more load and we'll move along. I think the next little change I'm going to do is going to be towards the vortex. Okay, so we are ready to cut some watermelons in half. This is nice because we'll be able to get more output if I do this correctly. So I already have a platform for this, though it's called split up, but I don't have a split up times 4. So why don't we try 2, 3, 4. Have this connect like that. Now this is going to give me 2 outputs of 4. So one of these guys can be connected into this guy and output 4 over here. But we're going to also have this guy, which can go feed these guys. So now we can actually get this done in half the amount of time, I believe. Just have this go through. Yep, that's looking good. Just curious whether the vortex is going to see that this is the right thing. It does not, but I think it's going to work anyways. We'll see. You see that one of these belts is not connected. There we go. Sorry, watermelons. I think we can cut this because we'll probably get our results soon. Take this out, take this out. For this last bit, I think we can even get rid of this because what we're going to do is do a rotate and then another one of these guys. So we should be doubling up just from the single line, I think. So we'll do a counterclockwise straight turn. Boom, 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 boom. Let's connect all of these together like this. Technically, I could have done that, I suppose. Then we'll do our split. So platform split up. Oh, I see. Okay, we need to give a little bit of space, I think, to make this fit. So that could go there, that could go there. All right, I'm gonna do my turn clockwise bend. Let's see, flip that like this. That way I can get this guy going there and I can get that guy going there. Connect 4 of these into there. Actually, I should have done that. And then take these 4. And I think that's it. Let's just check this off. Unlock. And I'll wait for the last little watermelon bits and probably call it a day. So I'm now seeing that we need 10,000 of these. I'm going to try to change things up. Let's almost thinking that having smaller train is better, but I've got an interesting idea. Oh, we need to have a stop here, of course. That's 3. 3 might even be all right, but let's try 4. My idea, let me just cut the this side here down to 4 as well. What if we did this? Somewheres in the middle, we do like a reload transfer type of thing. Maybe it's just easier if I explain, but what if we did a train? Well, now we'll do the times 4. A shape unload. Let's flip that around like this. Maybe go. And instead of putting it onto a belt, actually, is this even going to be allowed? Or I could put it on a belt. Shape load times 4. Oh, is it gonna? Okay, first of all, it's the wrong direction, isn't it? I don't know whether shift is going to. Okay, maybe. Will this work? The thinking is, I've just cut the train line in half. This train only has to go to here to deliver the watermelons. Now, okay, here's where the whole thing hinges upon, though I can build a belt if it needs a belt. Oh no, they transferred. Look at that. Okay. All right, and just think, my idea is maybe this, okay, well, there's our goal. But it'll just keep this belt from being as empty. But anyways, we've got our goal nonetheless. Guys, that was a slice of watermelon. Hopefully I'll see you next time playing some more Shapes 2. Little bonus section here, guys. I'm just thinking to myself, this may be something I want to use several times in the future. So under train, I'm going to call this exchange times 4. All right, see ya.